Good morning, everybody. It is a rainy February morning, fairly warm. Temperature is about mid-50s, but rainy. And it's gonna be a inside project kind of day. First, we're gonna check on animals, then head over to the barn and work on today's project. Let's see how first batch of animals are doing. We have some baby chicks that are about a month or so old. We have 7 white leghorns and a couple 5 buff Orpingtons. Everybody's doing good, staying warm. We got these guys on the animal auction about 3 weeks ago. The reason why we got them, because they were over the couple of weeks old when we got them and almost fully feathered up, so we decided to take them, and they were fairly cheap. Alright, and let's see how the rest of the animals are doing. Geese and ducks are having a blast. Chickens, not so much. Chickens run every time they see me, thinking that I'm bringing them some food. It's always exciting. Hey everybody, it's Blanche. This is Kyle. That's Betty. These are the ducks. We are down to 4 ducks, 3 drakes, and a lady. This is the lady in the back. Drakes, most likely we're gonna keep this last one with the olive green beak. And the other 2, most likely we're gonna butcher for meat. And geese are doing well. The smallest one here on the left, that's definitely a female. Her and this big guy in the back have been breeding. Actually, the big guy is up top middle. So we should have some geese eggs pretty soon, I hope. Looking forward to incubating them. And chickens have been laying eggs as well. Yesterday, I think it was a record. We got 5 eggs yesterday. They're still small. They're still starter eggs. But everybody's been good. Crew is everywhere. Hey, that's not where you're supposed to be. Well, let's see the nesting boxes. Right now, decoy only there. Just a decoy. We're using golf balls as decoys. Nothing there. Oh, we have, this is Blanche's egg, which is our white leghorn. This tiny blue egg. Oh, another tiny blue egg. So we have 3 eggs. Oh, this one is really warm. Just got laid. So 3 eggs so far. Not bad. We got first egg from our sapphire gems yesterday and from our Brahmas yesterday. Sapphire gem have slightly freckled egg, and Brahmas have kind of pinkish egg. Most chickens mostly staying on a rainy day. I'm not a big fan of the rain. We acquired recently a couple of bar rocks and Rhode Island Reds. They're older hens, but we just want them for the eggs so we can get some chicks from them this season, since we're keeping this Rhode Island Red rooster. Alright, now we're gonna go check on rabbits. Ready, Mama? Let's go. Rain is starting a little bit harder. Let's see how babies are doing. Everybody's here. This is Uno. Hey Uno. Some hay. Everybody's doing good. He's a little shy. Two ladies. Haven't separated them yet. I'm gonna start breeding them probably in a couple of weeks, so we can have more bunnies in the early spring as soon as the warmer days start. They're drastically bigger than this mama, almost twice as bigger, which is great. That's exactly what we want from meat rabbits. We need the size. These two mamas are always hungry. Well, not mamas yet. She's slightly grayish. So is she, but she's predominantly black. And last but not least is Mama and her bunnies. There they are. They still manage to get up that fence. They jump up. I took away their nesting box this morning. They're exactly, today's Wednesday, they're exactly 4 weeks old today. And everybody's doing well, eating, drinking. In another week, they're gonna be separated from Mama. I believe both of these are boys. We tried to sex some of them. I'm gonna do another round before we separate them from the mom. All right, that's the animal update, and off to today's project. Hey, there you are. Okay, let's go to the shop and get the things going. Get these doors up. Oh, hello. So, Home Depot recently had a sale on this Rigid table saw. It was $150 off, and we decided to get it. We definitely needed a saw with this for all our building projects. I tested it out the other day, and I'm loving it so far. It's fairly easy to put together. 10-inch blade. There's a box right here. Gonna be using it probably today. That's the table saw. It's also movable, which is also great. We'll be building a rabbit tractors out of 2x4s and 2x2s, which we're going to be making by splitting 2x4s. We tested this out the other day. Loving it. This is our little shop. It's a bit of a mess right now, but this is where all the magic happens as far as building stuff. Trinity is a good companion to be with. As you can see, a little tired. She didn't sleep well last night. But yeah, so we're going to be building rabbit tractors so we can put them out on a pasture once weather warms up. I will do my best to explain what I'm doing while I'm doing. Okay, here where we are so far, so we are using 2x4s by 8 feet long, and we're splitting them in half to get 2x2s by 8. So as you can see now, rabbit tractor is going to be 8 feet long. It's going to be 2 feet tall, and it's going to be 3 feet wide. Why those particular measurements, 2 feet tall, is because of the chicken wire or galvanized steel wire comes in those sizes. So let me grab one of these. So it's either 2 feet or 3 feet. So this one is going to be wrapped around the side. Back hatch floor is going to be covered with this one, 3 feet wide. So what do we need to do next is we need to put 4 of these rectangles together and get it going. Okay, first thing that we're going to do, we're going to drill some pilot holes for the screws. Pilot holes prevent wood from splitting once you put a screw in. So we need 2 of each. Or 2 on each side, should I say. So first one I did one behind each other, but I think it will be better to do diagonal like this. So it will make it better bond. Okay, let's try this again. When we put one together, I forgot to flip the camera to normal. It was on a time-lapse mode, so let's explain what we just did. So we're going to put these together into a rectangle using these screws. They are 3-inch Phillips head wood screws. I found these at Lidl. There were a couple of bucks. I want to say $3 for a box of 150 of them. And we're gonna put these together to look kind of like this. Let's get to it. Update on the project. We had to build another end-like rectangle. So this is in a rough shape what the rabbit tractor is going to look like. We have a housing area in the back that is 30 inches wide by 3 feet long. This floor will also be covered in a chicken wire as well, so they are not able to dig through. And the sides are going to be covered with this side paneling that we have found here on the property. Trinity, you're in the shot. So now we're gonna have, like I said, housing in the back, and the entire front is going to be covered with chicken wire for some nice airflow. Top is going to be some nice vinyl, and we haven't built that yet. That's still to come. So let's put the chicken wire on. We're gonna start with these larger pieces first. This is part of the process. Chicken wire is exactly 24 inches wide, and I like to leave an extra inch, so this is 25 inches long, a little bit over. So that way the chicken wire is not touching the floor anywhere. So once I put the chicken wire on, it kind of fits right in between, as you can see right there, and I can easily just nail it down. We have the chicken wire wrapped around 3 sides, and we need one small one, one small one end side and 2 sides. And I'm wrapping the tractor. Before we move on to the next step, I just want to give a little tip. If you cannot afford the compressor pressure staple gun, $20 at Home Depot, best investment ever. I used to use U-nails to hammer these down, and that was pain in the butt. Huge time saver, best $20 that you can spend. You do need to follow back with a hammer to hammer them down a little more securely, but still it's way faster than doing it by hand. So next step that we're gonna do is the housing. So we have this siding that we showed earlier. We're just gonna screw this siding right here. Gonna level it with the end right here, and just screw this down. These are roofing screws that I'm gonna use, right, Kevin? They're self-drilling. They do have a wide cap up top, so that will hold us in. So let's try one of them. It's right there. So they drill themselves in and hold everything down. Housing sides are done, except the back one. Back one we're gonna do once we put everything together. But you can see tractor starting to take shape. This end goes in here. So next thing Kevin and I are gonna do, put the whole sides together, and then put the middle for the housing. And that should be 90% done. Is kind of, I would say, 75% done now. Right now it's currently upside down. We added the support here for the housing. So in housing we're gonna add also chicken wire on the bottom. However, I would like to, so they usually poop in one spot. In case they poop inside, I would like for that poop to fall through. So I'm going to put this chicken wire actually on the inside the tractor, so poop can fall through it instead of on the bottom. It will be sitting on the grass. That way it will also prevent the rusting of this. Even though it's galvanized steel, it should not rust, but it still does. So it will be about 1.5 inches off the bottom. So we're going to cut this to size. This is actually exactly feet wide. So this should, I just need to cut it 30-inch long and fasten to the bottom. We added an additional board in the middle for support so rabbits can walk around. This should house probably at least 10 rabbits. So a leftover board. So actually, if you can come around on this side, I'm going to put that board right here. And I'm going to give them some privacy or enclosure to have. The rest of it will be for foraging. Let's get this wire unpacked and cut it to size. Oh, this wire, by the way, how long ago was?
I don't know. It's been a while.
It's been a while. So Home Depot, was it Home Depot or no, Lowe's? Lowe's was, I believe they were getting rid of this brand. It's a Yard Guard. I forgot what's the brand that they currently have. But anyhow, it was, I want to say like 85, 90% off. We paid this like $2.50. And I got any Lowe's that's close by in the area, we bought out everything that they had. Maybe 2 feet or 3 feet, including the chicken wire. These were on sale as well. It's all this brand Yard Guard. They have a different brand now, but this should get us through at least start of the chicken tractors that we have to build for this year. So let's get to it. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up for today and come back probably tomorrow just to finish up what we have left. As you can see inside now, we have the wire on the bottom. So this is gonna house, as I said earlier, right here. This is gonna be their little getaway where they can hide overnight, fully protected from everything. I might even just leave it like this. This can also be used for if you have a broody hen or chicks as well. They can go in there and come outside. You can use it in quite a few ways. So we boxed the back, we have back secured. All that's left now, we're gonna secure the wheels for the back so you can drag it easier and build the top tomorrow. And then we're gonna have to find the tarp for the top, and that should be it. We have to build 2 of these, so I make slight adjustments on the design for next. Only this board right here. You can look inside, Kevin. This board right here, I should have just done it. This area right here, finishing this off. And this is going to be just fine for this one. But we'll come back tomorrow and finish this off. We'll see you tomorrow. It's the next day. We had to run to Home Depot to get some supplies. But today we should be able to finish our rabbit tractor. All we have left to do is to build a lid for the top, for the tractor, and cover it with tarp and chicken wire, and add the wheels right here at the end. So that's the project for today. So let's get to it. of the lid is all done. Next step is kind of optional, but I like to say better be safe than sorry. We are going to put a waterproof tarp on the top, but just to be safe, so nothing, even raccoons can usually get through the tarp. And this chicken wire should prevent them from getting in. So we're gonna fasten this chicken wire on both sides of the roof, and then put the tarp on top of it. That should be perfectly secured. Now we're gonna put the tarp up. This is 10 mil tarp, which is the thickness of the tarp. I believe it's a medium thickness. They have.
This is heavy. Medium is 5.
Medium is 5, 10. They go 12 up to 15. The thickest is the 15, but it's a waterproof tarp. So this will put up on top of this. Bust this drag open. We got this at Walmart for 14 bucks, I believe, and we should be able to get probably three roofs out of this. Fasten this tarp down. We're going to go back to these self-drilling screws, along with the hanger strap. So to prevent wind or any kind of force of stripping this tarp, instead of putting it directly onto the tarp, we're going to use this tape, like so, and then fasten it just like this. Screws are gonna go there, maybe every 5th hole, and that should be completely secured. We have one side fastened, so now, no matter how much force pulls it this way, there's no way that's going anywhere. We're also going to do it on this side and the board in the middle, so that way fully secured and water just simply runs off. See in the video, I was using my foot and stepping onto the tarp to make it tight while I was screwing. That's why I didn't cut it previously. And also now that everything is nice and tight, cutting is going to be quite easy. So we're just going to follow along right here. And like so. See. Now we're just going to do, again, the top strip. I don't know if we even need it, Kevin.
No, it seems pretty tight.
I might do the strip on this side here, though. Turn this up. Both the sides, and then put on the wheels.
So now we flip the
Tractor.
tractor. I was going to call it a hutch. on its side to get access to where the wheels are going to go. So this is the bottom of it here. Dragon has already pre-drilled the hole to
just a
insert the
measuring
wheel.
hole.
Yeah.
So wheels are only going to go to the back side. That's why also back side has wired floor. And wheels are basically, you need, the biggest issue with these tractors is when you pull them, this back part, when it's on the ground, it's kind of stopping you from pulling it and making it harder. All you need is just to lift this off the ground 1 inch, and that will make that job so much easier. So we are going to put these, I believe these are 6-inch wheels. You got these at
Harbor Freight.
Harbor, yeah, 6-inch wheels. We're trying this out, but I believe this should work perfectly. And we'll show you how to fasten these on. So we're gonna drill the holes already pre-measured. So I want this to be, as you can see here, this is how much off the ground this tractor is going to be, just about 1 inch. This is 1/2 inch hole here, so now we're going to use a bigger drill and get the hole bigger. So we have, what do you call them, 1/2 inch lug nuts. No, they're not lug nuts.
Hex nuts.
Hex nuts. And
Flat washers.
flat washers. See how this is going to go. Do washer, wheel, washer, screw, this next hole a little bigger so we don't. Also on, finishing touches now as putting the rest of the wires on the bottom. So some people do this a couple of different ways. Some people do wire on entire floor. We're gonna try the idea of putting only wires along the edge of the tractor, so that will prevent them from digging out. I believe if you move the tractor every day, it's not gonna give them any chance to dig from the middle to out. That will take quite some time to dig through the dirt from the middle of the tractor to out. So let's be cutting. We're using the fencing wire. I believe it's this looks like a 1x4 wire, galvanized wire. So we're cutting a piece of that and just gonna fasten like so on the bottom with a staple gun. I'm really happy how this turned out. This gives rabbits about 24 square feet daily, or should I say 18 square feet daily, since housing part is 3 by 3, and then we have 6 by 3 the pasture part. Everybody's loving it. I love seeing little bunnies eating. We're definitely gonna test out this theory on the not having the wire on the entire floor, but I think this should work. We'll definitely keep you updated with this. We just need to build a couple more of these. But everything so far, first look, I definitely love it. Please guys, let me know what do you think about it in the comments below, and hope to see you in our future videos. Thanks for watching.